Make sure you wear your eyewear when you do all this. Carbide bit makes it much easier, much quicker. And if everybody can tell, I didn't buy the 6mm head, I bought the 3mm head. Bought that for a reason. So you can get in these ports of these engines. Okay. The reason I say we use your eyewear, look at all the metal flakes that thing shoots. Metal flake everywhere. Now I know these are much wider. Now I know it'll fit. I am certain on that. See? See? Voila. Just like so. But this is backwards. Okay? This plate is backwards, folks. And yes, I didn't realize that until a minute ago when you seen me on video flip it around. Didn't dawn on me till then. And I know everybody's going to be wondering and questioning, why do you want that backwards? Why do you want that way? And the reason being is because, see, it has to fit the same angle this is going to sit. So when you put this on that bottom tube, it sits on the tube. See, they were smart when they put this indentation in these, because it'll sit better in the frame instead of the flat ones that they designed and made. Okay. And you take your 10mm. Okay. Lock washers, lock nuts. We don't have any lock nuts, so another thing is, this red? Yes, this is red. This is blue. Okay. I've never had a problem with these coming out of the engine, myself personally. Okay. Okay, if anybody's wondering what I've done, I've put Loctite on the bolt, and we put it in the holes. Okay. Because I know it's still damp and wet, but I don't have time for it to set and dry right now. And you take your 10mm. Okay, now that's not going to come away from that engine. See, we got Loctite all over the bolts, in the holes, and they're butted down, so we're good there. When that dries in place, that won't come away from the engine. Okay, now we're going to turn our attention to our bike. Sorry if you're out of focus, out of frame. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Get these glasses off my head first. Okay. Now, we're going to take, ouch, and take our engine with the U-bolt and our back plate. Okay. Okay. So now, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, we got our U-bolt, we got our back brace in place. Get our tin. Okay. Regular washer, and your lock washer, and your nut. Washer, lock washer, nut. putting it down hand tight, because you don't want this engine fully in place just yet. Okay, your washer, lock washer, nut. Washer, lock washer, nut. And to be honest with you, I don't know what it is about this kit in particular. I don't know, maybe it's just this kit or what. But there's not a lock nut one in this kit for nothing. This is the very first one I've ever seen. It does not have lock nuts to nothing. So, since that's the case, here's what I'm going to do. Okay? We're going to take this engine and we're going to put these nuts where they belong. But, including on top of that, we're going to take, and we got some 10mm lock nuts here, and throw them down there, because we're going to use some of them. Okay? Put you here on the box. The reason I'm using lock nuts instead of Loctite is easier, it's faster, cleaner. What the hell did I do with the 10mm? Opening. Must be this box. It is. Was that too much? Okay. Now this white wire, okay, this is a 3-wire magneto, folks, on this. What we're going to do is I'm going to open this magneto cover, because I know times these white wires tied to the blue wire, which is a no-no. Okay? So to be on the safe side, just to be on the safe side, because I've had some people here lately ask me why their bike won't run, why it won't fire up. And 90% of the time it's magneto or a CDI box. 90% of the time. Okay, good thing I done this. I'm going to show you folks something. Okay, look at where this white wire is tied to. This is a true 2-wire magneto. Okay, I don't know why the fuck China is doing this, guys. Sorry about my language. I really don't. I don't get this. I'm going to tell you something. If you buy an engine kit, and is it a 3-wire magneto, always do yourself a favor and open this cover. See this, guys? You have to get rid of this white wire. You have to. And I know that sucks and it sounds stupid, but I'm telling you what. If you don't get rid of this white wire, you're not going to fire. And if you do start firing, you're not going to fire right. Because eventually this jumps current to something else, and then something else, and then something else. So to take matters and make them better, what we're going to do is we're just going to cut this out of the whole loop right here as back as far as I can get it, and we're just going to zip tie it again. Okay, watch. Get rid of your factory zip tie. Now you can move your wire. Okay. Let me find my